Thank you so much for featuring my email. It definitely made my day, albeit I blushed profusely when my bush was discussed.
Is that what albeit spelt like?
Yeah.
I always said it as a bleat. Hello and welcome to our weekend release. This is the bonus podcast where we see how much extra content we can squeeze into your week, random things that have been sent in, extra bits from our week, and how our advice in previous episodes went down with you, our fantastic G and Divas.
Let's look at some correspondence. We have some handwritten missives.
Missives?
Missives.
What's missives?
Missives, just some handwritten things, letters.
Missives?
Missives.
Sounds like what a bloke could call his wife with a lisp. It's in the missive.
That'll be you with your brace. Thank you, God. It's a month worth of jokes. Hello.
Did you just fart then?
No. Oh, no, that was this.
Oh, that's it.
That was this. This is from Reese. And it's a little card that says, "You brighten the cloudy days."
Ah.
Dear William Jordan, and of course, producer... Why have course?
Of course.
I just wanted to take a brief moment to write to you and thank you for all the...
Just read it. I've just remembered something. Have you seen the new that Aristocrats thing on ITV?
No, I have not.
You would love it.
No, I wouldn't.
You would love it. There's one, right? She goes like, how you said, of course, and it's basic, guys. You've got to watch it. It's about modern day aristocrats on ITV. And there's one. It's real as well. Then there's one. She's going.
It's about as real as a TV program can be.
She's at a garden party. The camera cuts her. And she goes, "Smells like cow shit, but it could be deer shit." It's really funny. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Back to Reese. Dear William Jordan and, of course, producer Ben, I wanted to take a brief moment to write to you and thank you for all this amazing podcast. I found your podcast last year during the lockdowns. I found your podcast last year during the lockdowns. I work for the NHS within the ambulance service, and the last 2 years have been tough. Help I Sexted My Boss has been a much welcomed relief after often hectic days. You boys never fail to make me laugh.
Oh.
Thank you. Please keep up the great work and stay safe. Reese, thank you.
Reese, that's
thank you for listening.
That's so nice, Reese. Genuinely, thank you very much.
And possibly, Reese, this card was sent a few months ago. It's only just got to me. I have got your return address, so I will send you something very, very soon.
We've also had a response regarding to the girl that got in touch about a boyfriend pooing in a carrier bag.
Oh, I'm so happy we've got more on this.
Yeah. So we've had a response from Becky.
My friend once shit in a crisp packet at a festival. As he...
I need to grow up. Oh, God. I said I didn't want to live in a world where people are shagging watermelons but shitting in crisp packets. What flavour crisp was it? Get back to...
Let's not go.
Right, sorry, read this out.
My friend once in a crisp packet.
No, do it from the start, go on.
My friend once in a crisp packet.
Say it.
Shit in a crisp packet at a festival as he couldn't make it to the toilet. They mean lavatory. His girlfriend at the time was still in the tent, and all we could hear were screams of horror and him constantly apologising. That's it.
Is that it? Oh, G Divas, get in touch. What's the weirdest thing you've shat into? Do get in touch.
No, let's not do this as a strand.
Why?
No.
No?
No.
No?
It's disgusting.
No, let's not.
This is another letter. This is from the widow who wrote in about data gaps a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, she was lovely.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you so much for featuring my email. It definitely made my day, albeit I blushed profusely when my bush was discussed.
Is that what albeit spelt like?
Yeah.
I always said it as a bleat.
Albeit.
A bleat. Oh, I've always read it as a bleat.
But there's an L in it.
Albeit.
Well, there's an L as the second letter.
Is that what albeit?
Albeit.
Oh, God, I am so stupid. Is it an albeit?
It's not albeit.
No.
Ben's saying it's albeit.
Right, sorry, I'm interrupting all these. I'm going to shut up now. I'm doing my own editing. Go on, carry on.
It definitely made my day. How do you say it?
A bleat.
It definitely made my day. A bleat, I blushed profusely when my bush was discussed and felt like I needed to explain myself. I would point out, you did write in about your bush. The day I wrote the below email, I just listened to a previous podcast where a listener had asked for some advice on how to style her pubic hair ahead of sleeping with her new partner for the first time, hence why I thought it would be prudent to mention my intentions. Since I find myself writing this email, I thought I should give you an update, as a month has now passed since I wrote to you. After chatting to quite a lot of people for a couple of weeks, I agreed to meet 3 gentlemen.
Oh, okay.
First, there was the dog guy. I swiped him because he had a very nice dog in his pics. We had a couple of dates, my dog...
No, that's Dick.
No, pics.
It says he had a very nice dick in his... I'm joking. It's dog. Sorry.
We had a couple of dates. My dog tried to hump him the first time we met, which was a great icebreaker, but I didn't really get the feels. We have become very good friends, however, and meet up for dog walks.
Ah, that's ace.
The wild card, this is the second person she met. This guy didn't really look like my type, but looked very attractive in one of his photos, so I decided it would be worth a shot to meet him. As soon as he opened his mouth to speak, I heard his voice. I had the ick. What's the ick?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, right.
I bet.
That date was a long 2 hours. Note to self, speak on the phone to any potential matches in future prior to meeting in person. Mm-hmm. Or, voice notes, that could work.
Yeah, that could work.
The dad bod.
Yes!
This guy seemed like... You don't have a dad bod.
I friggin' do.
Oh, stop it.
Are you joking? I've got more ties than the Michelin Man. That's my dad bod. Hey, I've started to become comfortable with my dad bod. I'm 30.
Oh, for God's sake.
What? I'm 32 now and I'm like, sack it. I can't wait to get to 40 and just give 0 shits like my dad. I'll say, Dad, you're back in a bit of weight there. It's all well and paid for. Me and your mum mortgaged up. She's not going anywhere. That's what he says.
They say romance is dead. The dad bod. This guy seemed like a really good laugh and not one to take himself too seriously.
See?
We got on very well in messages and sent one another voice notes and selfies. Don't worry, they were all very clean and above board. When we met, I was pleased that we seemed to get on well in person too. And he also seemed to be able to have real conversations when I told him I was a widow. I've now been seeing the dad bod for a few weeks, and although I'm not looking to get into anything serious anytime soon, we are enjoying one another's company. Now I know what you really want to know. Date number 2.
Yes! I was literally going to ask! Get in! I was about to say, are you shagging? Yes! Go on, Anonymous Widow! Yes! Can we start becoming pen pals with Anonymous Widow? Anonymous Widow, if you're listening, can you just every now and then get in touch and let us know how it's going with your...
dad bod.
Dad bod and your dates and stuff. Go on, my son! Oh no, it's a girl. Go on, love! I was literally
Why don't you say go on person? That might be a bit more sort of 2022.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go on, person!
Good. Thanks again for the podcast. So glad you're back. Lots of love, Anonymous Widow.
I was literally going to say, the date number 2. Oh, I'm so happy for that person, Anonymous Widow. Please get back in touch.
Next bit of correspondence. Dear William, Jordan and producer Ben, I was listening to a recent episode and heard how William was trying to be less judgmental.
Chance will be a fine thing.
My mother has said the same thing for her New Year's resolution. However, this has proven to be quite difficult. But she has found a workaround so she can stick to her resolution. The workaround, which I think would be great for William, is when my mother passes judgment on something, she will then follow it with this line. I'm not being judgmental, I'm only expressing an observation I made.
That's what you'd say.
I like that. Yeah. I'm not being judgmental, I'm only expressing an observation I made. I might use that, thank you. That's from Amy from Kilmarkham, which is a village west of Glasgow.
Kilmalcolm, is it? Oh no, Malcolm.
No, not Kil... Oh yeah, Kilmalcolm. No, Kilmacholm.
Spot the
Don't kill Malcolm.
Spot the 2 English guys on the podcast. From Kilmarkham.
Well, I'm not apologising. I'm English. I can't... Well, if I was Scottish, I maybe probably know what that meant. I'm not being judgmental. It's just an observation I've made.
If you've got a question or a story that isn't a dilemma or problem, this is the place where we can read it out. So drop into our DMs on social media or send us an email to help@sextedmyboss.com. This episode has proved that the bonus is whatever you want to get in touch with. Share it with us. We also love hearing back from the people we've offered advice to. So if that's you, get back in touch with producer Ben. See you next week.
Goodbye.